veterans or any veteran.
Well, I'm just saying that he was all fine nonchalant on the beach talking about banana fever with this little girl, and then all of a sudden he freaked her out by kissing her foot. And then he went back, and then he started freaking out, getting all paranoid with his feet with this random woman. And then he just, on page 18, he just went over, sat down on the unoccupied twin bed, looked at the girl, we don't even refer to it as his wife, and then aimed the pistol and fired a bullet through his right temple. So he just killed himself right in front of his wife.
Isn't that interesting that he glanced at the girl? I didn't even really notice the way that was phrased. That's interesting.
At the girl,
not at Muriel,
not at his Muriel, not at his wife, at the girl. So it's almost like he was just talking to a little girl, then J.D. Salinger refers to his wife as a girl.
Well, I don't think it's correct, or I'm not agreeing with what he did, but sometimes when you go through war, not that I know, but like your life has changed so much, and death is just, it changes you as a person. So, and I know people, not even when they sleep, when they wake up with traumatic stress disorder, but also in life, one little thing that you would never think that would trigger like us, they can trigger them. Like maybe that he freaked out a little girl and she gets scared or whatever, and that could trigger him more, or any little thing like that. And then thoughts start building up from nothing. Like the smallest thing becomes the biggest thing, because they've gone through so much stress and trouble and hard times that little things build up, so which can cause sometimes, sadly, suicide.
Can you bring us? I think that was really an interesting point that we kind of overlooked yesterday. Bring up that part where he freaked out Sybil. Can you find that? Somebody find that?
Is it 17? 17, yeah.
Where? Can you read it for us?
Okay.
It starts on the bottom of 16.
Okay.
Read it for us.
The young man suddenly picked up one of Sybil's wet feet, which were drooping over the end of the float, and kissed the ark. "Hey," said the owner of the foot, turning around. "Hey, yourself. We're going in now. You had enough." "No, sorry," he said, and pushed the float towards her until Sybil got off it, and carried it the rest of the way. "Goodbye," said Sybil, and ran without regret in the direction of the hotel. So that showed that Sybil was freaked out and scared, and then she just ran away. So yeah.
I think that Sybil was his security. Like he was at ease with her, and then when he felt like he ruined that, or he felt that like he did damage to that, and that was his only thing that like he lost it by like kissing her foot or whatever. So then when the lady was looking at his feet, his automatic reaction was, "Don't, like, not my feet." And then when he went upstairs, he had nobody to like calm him down or tell him that it was okay, or it wasn't a big deal that he did that. Like he might have needed that little like pep talk that everything was okay. Like he really didn't do anything wrong, but his wife was, I think, rather selfish, because she should have been watching out for him, because she knew his like state of mind and that he was not mentally stable to be by himself, and especially around like people like on a public beach. And I think it was very selfish of her. And then when he went upstairs, she was sleeping, so he really didn't know what to do with himself.
We're going to switch out of this circle in a moment, but I think it's kind of interesting that you mentioned that Sybil's Seymour's security blanket, like security. Does Holden have that?
I feel like it was I feel like you can relate Sybil with Alex. Because like I don't know, I just feel like once like Allie passed, he like doesn't try in school, he doesn't care. And then once like he scared away Sybil, he was kinda like he had no one to like be like confident for.
Somebody could talk to like that
Yeah.
conversation.
His wife couldn't even do that. Like I feel like his wife just made everything worse, because she was so like obsessed with herself and what she wanted that like if that was my husband, I would be like on the beach with him.
Seymour, you're
Yeah.
talking about now. Okay,
Yeah.
she was just talking about Holden.
Yeah, but like
I'll check with
I would
this.
be on the beach with him, like trying to like make sure he doesn't do anything, or just like trying to comfort him. But he killed himself right in front of her, which is kind of like how do you wake up to that? Your husband. I feel like she wouldn't even really care if she woke up. Like
Yeah,
she'd be
like-
shocked by it, but she'd get over it and like a heart be like, oh, that's a burden off my chest. Like keep going now.
I feel like he did it in front of her for a reason.
Yeah. Interesting.
Cause all she
Alright.
had was
Ashley, Tyler, questions? Kind of last chance here. Okay. All right, we're gonna switch up one last time.
Do you want to discuss why we had to bring Parrillo for feedback? Maybe?
why he did it in front of me.
Maybe, and why, I don't know, why she wasn't there for him?
Well, I think she wasn't there for him because she was just there for the money, because in the text it said that something about her parents' car, and she was like, oh, well, we can pay for it, and stuff like that. So, like, I don't think, like, she really cared for him. I thought it was just the money that he got from being on it.
I got a comparison between Seymour and Holden. I think they're both desensitized in their own way. Seymour is desensitized from the army and has lost, like, his social, just his socialness and his social norms. Because it's not really normal to talk to a little girl alone on the beach with, like, I don't know, I just think that's weird. And I feel like Holden's desensitized because he doesn't feel like doing anything anymore, and it just shows depression from when his brother died and how his parents don't talk to him either. So I think they're both, like, not totally in sync with reality.
I don't think it's weird that he was talking to a little girl. I mean, some people think like, oh my god, he's such a pedophile, but this was a fictus. We have to remember.
What?
It was a fictus.
A what?
In the fictus.
50s.
You don't have to
Oh.
freak out like, oh, a stranger's talking to my daughter.
Well, just because it's the 50s, I think there were pedophiles back then too.
No, I know, there were obviously just like, you know, like pedophiles and child molesters. I'm just saying, I don't think his intentions were that of the pedophiles, you know, I just think it was just kind of like his coping method, like, just, you know, they go, I don't know, I don't see anything wrong with it.
It was just the innocence that he felt when she was like, when he was with her, because even when Allie died with Holden, like he punched all the windows in the garage, and then when Seymour felt like the girl like didn't want to talk to him anymore, then he just killed her. So it's like the level of innocence that they felt with the person like vanished, and they didn't freak out.
I think Holden also felt that same sort of innocence, or like, with his little sister Phoebe, too, not just Sally, but I think Phoebe is good therapy for him because he doesn't have Allie any longer. So,
I think I don't agree with that. He thought about calling her once, he hasn't talked to her. So
I know, but
he's
it's the
wandering
idea
the
of
streets of New York though,
But she looks
minding his own life. He's not calling anyone else, he's not calling his brother, he's not calling his little sister. He's not calling anyone, so.
but you don't have to make an effort to talk to people to appreciate them. I mean, I think he's doing
Okay.
that for a
Then we have
reason, I
different
feel.
then we have different definitions of value then, about people.
You can value someone and not
Talk
want
to them.
to talk to them, but I mean, it's not like he doesn't want his parents. I feel like he's not calling anyone because he doesn't want his parents knowing what happened in school. That's probably why.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree more with that.
Megan, do you want to ask something?
On page 16, banana fish, at the top when he said, they're very ordinary looking fish when they swim in, but once they get in, they behave like pigs. Why I've known some banana fish to swim in a banana hole and eat as many as 78 bananas. And then naturally after that, they get so fat that they can't get out of the hole again. I think he's sort of talking about himself, like the bananas eat so much that they get in the hole, and he's seen so much that he's sort of in the hole and you can't see out of it.
That's a good point.
So that's
Says the girl who doesn't say boo. So the banana fish are a symbol for Seymour himself, you're saying?
And then he sort of like foreshadows that they die, and then he's gonna.
because I thought it was more like what Miss Parrillo said yesterday. It was like the other people,
like they eat a lot, they consume a lot. What you said yesterday, I thought it was more that, but that one is true. So.
I agree with Megan, but Monica, I think the part, that the eating part, has to do with Mike, because in war, you see so many things that, it gets stuck in your mind, like you dream about it every single night, you cannot stop thinking about the things that happen over there, and like Ricky said, he has PTS, post-traumatic stress disorder, so the death part means that he knew that the only way out was to kill himself.
Okay, anyone, I can open it up to the whole group. Any last word on, these two texts, comparisons or contrasts, if you will? Because we haven't read the whole book of Catcher, we're only at chapter 15, but, the two main characters, they are the story, right? Anyone have a last word to close up the seminar for us today?
I just think the author probably shows some signs of mental insanity because it's like a common theme. I haven't read anything about this story, but I just see it. I'm assuming because of
Well, he has the STD for the war too.
Anybody else? Okay.
Well,
This is what you're gonna do. I want you to please fill out your peer evaluation, and I'm gonna also send around an exit slip. So I'm going to collect the peer evaluation, the exit slip, and the, just take the exit slip in and do it for homework if you can't get it done now. And you're gonna give me your foldable also. Just comment on number 3, if you will, if you don't have time, on the peer evaluation.
doing these
Oh,
with
is it?
No one knows.
I like doing these with when we had to figure out the story.
Rather than,
I really like the other one. The other one was so fun.
You're ready.
do I have any questions?